In a quiet village, surrounded by ancient forests, there lived a young boy named Ethan and his father, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker was known throughout the village as a wise man who understood the ways of the woods. He often took long walks in the forest, and Ethan had always been eager to join him. One crisp autumn morning, Ethan woke up to find his father packing a small bag with food and water. "Are we going to the woods today, Papa?" Ethan asked excitedly. Mr. Walker smiled and nodded. "Yes, Ethan, today. I'm going to teach you about the wisdom of the woods." Ethan's eyes sparkled with curiosity as they set out on the path that led into the heart of the forest. The towering trees whispered in the breeze, and the sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting a warm glow on the forest floor. As they walked, Mr. Walker pointed to a tall oak tree. "This oak has stood here for many years, weathering storms and strong winds. Do you see how its roots spread far and wide?" Ethan nodded. "Yes, Papa, the roots are huge." "That's the first lesson from the woods," Mr. Walker said. "Strong roots keep us grounded. Just like this tree, we need strong roots in our lives, our family, our values, and our love for one another. They keep us steady when life gets tough." Ethan thought about this as they continued deeper into the forest. They came across a clear, bubbling stream. Mr. Walker knelt beside it and motioned for Ethan to do the same. "See how the water flows around the rocks?" Mr. Walker asked. "No matter what obstacle is in its path, the stream finds a way to keep moving." "What does that teach us?" Ethan asked, watching the water with fascination. "It teaches us to be like water," Mr. Walker explained. "When we face challenges, we must learn to adapt and keep moving forward. Life will have its obstacles, but if we remain flexible and determined, we can find a way through." Ethan smiled, feeling a new sense of understanding. As they walked on, they heard the sound of birds singing in the trees. Mr. Walker paused and looked up at the birds flitting from branch to branch. "Listen to the birds, Ethan. They remind us to find joy in the simple things," Mr. Walker said softly. "Even in difficult times, there's always something to be thankful for, whether it's the warmth of the sun, the song of a bird, or the love of those around us." Ethan listened carefully, letting the melody of the birds fill his heart with warmth. As the day turned to dusk, Mr. Walker led Ethan to a quiet clearing in the woods. The sky above them was painted in hues of orange and pink, and the forest was filled with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant animal calls. "This is the final lesson for today, Ethan," Mr. Walker said as they sat down on a fallen log. "The woods teach us to be patient and to appreciate the beauty of the world around us. Just as the trees take years to grow and the animals move in harmony with the seasons, we must learn to be patient with ourselves and others, and to live in harmony with the world." Ethan looked around the clearing, taking in the peace and serenity of the woods. He felt a deep connection to the forest and a newfound respect for the wisdom it held. "Thank you, Papa," Ethan said, hugging his father. "I understand now. The woods have so much to teach us if we take the time to listen." Mr. Walker smiled and hugged Ethan back. "You're welcome, my boy. Remember these lessons, and you'll carry the wisdom of the woods with you wherever you go." As they made their way home under the soft glow of the setting sun, Ethan knew that the day had changed him. He had learned valuable lessons about strength, adaptability, joy, and patience, lessons that would guide him throughout his life, just as the woods had guided his father before him.